Hi guys, first time on camera for a while and it kind of feels weird sitting in front of a camera, but good. You can't really see behind me, or behind the camera rather, that the whole room is packed up because I am moving house. We have bought our first house finally. So that's all being renovated at the moment and done up, and we'll have a new game room there, which will be an ongoing process getting that nice and done nicely, because obviously we've rented for, well, what, 25 years. I moved out 25 years ago from my parents' home, so 25 years of renting, and it's hard to get a game room that's kind of permanent because you don't know when you're going to be moving and stuff. So because we've bought our house now, I'm kind of putting a lot of planning and thought into the new game room and getting it exactly how I want it. So that'll be an exciting thing, and I'll obviously keep you guys updated as that goes on. But yeah, this video is really just a 10-year thing. So I've been doing this for 10 years. I started doing this hobby, making videos, when I was 34, now 44. Yeah, turned 44 a couple of months ago. And yeah, it's just a thank you really. This has become such a huge part of my life really, YouTube. And when I was in my early 30s, I you know, throughout my 20s I spent a lot of money on things I probably shouldn't have spent it on, and all that money went down the drain. And then when I kind of cleaned myself up a bit and you know, started getting my life on track in my early 30s, I realised that I'm a really well, I don't know if I'm a really talented at creativity and stuff, but I feel like I really benefit from having a creative outlet in my life and having creative hobbies. And I think that's something that I kind of let slip in my 20s, that I didn't have any creative hobbies. So this kind of turned into that creative hobby of the making videos. You know, it started off, and I'll probably put clips here of past things that I talk about, like my very early first video. I think I did a very shaky kind of room tour, but then I did a pickups video, and it's on a little camera that I had that I used to take on holidays, and it's all very yellow and it's terrible. Obviously, you know, first time on camera, it's absolutely awful, but it's funny to look back at and you know, see how young I look as well. But yeah, starting off doing that, and then it kind of evolved into obviously doing the more edited stuff, and that became a real source of enjoyment for me, like putting together and the editing of the videos. I found that I really enjoy that, and that's kind of where I enjoy the hobby the most, and that's become kind of a bit of a hobby for me, just doing the videos. So obviously recently getting more into doing the documentary side of stuff, and so it's great kind of, I say documentary, you know, it's not a proper, you know, BBC big budget documentary. Obviously it's just me doing the interviews on Zoom and what have you, but still it's a far cry from the humble beginnings of my channel, just doing pickups and everything, and just showing my collection. And then now I get to do things like interview the people who made my favourite games, which is just a dream come true for me. It's the best bit about the hobby now really, which is lovely because it means that, you know, the pressure's off of really doing videos. I don't do the videos as much as I did. I think I looked at how many videos I'd done last year. I'd done like 20, and as I said, this is coincidentally, did I say? This is my 400th video. So this is 10 years and 400 videos celebration. So in 10 years I've only done 400 videos, which to me seems like a lot, but I think for a lot of people who take YouTube seriously, that wouldn't be a lot. I mean, it's far less than one a week. But I just do them as and when now. I think my last video was about a couple of months ago, and it was, bless Martin Brown, his interview. That's the last video I put up. Martin since passed away. I don't know if anyone saw, but Martin Brown from Team 17 passed away in December, which is a great shame. It's actually the second person I've interviewed who's since passed away, because B. Jones, who did all the character work on GoldenEye, passed away in the last few years. So yeah, I'm hugely grateful to be able to do that and speak to, like I said, the people who made my favourite games, you know, Day of the Tentacle and Monkey Island, just the games that mean so much to me, and I get to speak to the people who made the games, and then I kind of, some of those people stay in touch. A lot of them don't, but some of them do stay in touch, and I kind of follow along with people and we follow each other on social media and stuff, and it's nice. I'm working on one right now, a making of documentary, which I won't reveal what it is now, but it's one of my all-time favourite games, and it's again kind of that early 90s Amiga DOS era, and I think it's going to be a really good one. I got some really great interviews that I did last year before Christmas, and I'm actually editing together, have been over the last few weeks, the video. It's taking a long time because, as I said, we're moving, so we've got a 2-month overlap, so we're in the rental here and we've got the place we're moving to, and the place we're moving to is being blitzed top to bottom, like brand new plastering, walls, floors, everything done, so it's a big job. So videos are going to be thin on the ground for me for a while still, I think, but you know, like I said, it is what it is. I'll do videos as and when. It's a hobby for me. It's very much become a thing where I've kind of slowed down, and I just want to do, I like doing the bigger things like the documentary things, but they take a lot longer, but I'm happy to just do them as and when. I don't feel the pressure to just keep up doing videos and what have you, really. And I think after 10 years, you know, my channel's been more successful and grown larger than I ever anticipated, and you know, I'm grateful that anyone watches, really, and I just get such an enjoyment from doing the interviews and what have you that really, if nobody watched, it would still be fun to do, and I can still look back on them fondly. But yeah, I think you know, of all the things that have come out of the hobby, the best thing is just meeting everyone, and everyone who comments and who's been watching the channel for a long time or even a short time. You know, I'm so grateful for that. Just the whole, you know, as I said, started doing pickups and stuff, and then I meet people and I get in the community. And in fact, I saw this video the other day because it was when I started, you know, which was like late 2014, early 2015. After about 3 or 4 months, I went to my first meetup, and it was Play Blackpool in April 2015, and I was quite nervous. I'm not really nervous socially, quite a confident person, but you think with those things it's a community thing, and you know, whenever there is a community, you don't know if you're going to be welcomed in or if everyone's going to be a bit standoffish, but everyone welcomed me with open arms, and I met some great friends that weekend, many of whom I'm still really good friends with. And I saw recently, I was looking for something and I found this old clip of Raz. I don't know if you guys know Raz, and I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. My Swedish mate, and I met him then, and we're still friends. I went to visit Raz a couple of times. I was there at his in Sweden last year, spending time with him, and yeah, it was an old video clip of his kind of roundup of Play Blackpool, and he said something really nice about, I'll play the clip anyway if I can find it. But
another guy that living in my hotel that I really want to meet, and you know, he's a fantastic tuber, you know, kind of new, but really gotten into the group really fast. That is Pete Armour, on a retro tip. I got it right this time. Yeah, very generous guy, and very friendly, and you know, down to earth, warm kind of guy. Fantastic. He will definitely fit into the group. He already is in the group. He's already one of us.
Something about just me, you know, fitting into the group, and I thought it's sweet to look back on. It's very nice to see, and yeah, like I said, just it's kind of funny, I think from an outsider's perspective, from my partner, she said that originally she would kind of think, oh, they're kind of friends, you know, they're just people you meet on the internet and they're not really proper friends. But I think now she realizes you make proper friends, you know, there's proper friends, and probably people watching this video, you know, that I consider you proper friends, and likewise, hopefully, and you know, if one of us needs something, we're all there for each other, and you know, that's what friends do. And I actually find that some of my YouTube friends, you know, are more likely to be there for me than my real world friends, you know, in a way. So yeah, just hugely grateful for that. I mean, they say when you're in your 30s and 40s how hard it is to make friends, and I just look at how many friends I've made in the last 10 years, and wow, I'm so privileged actually getting a bit upset saying that, which is silly, but yeah, I'm like, you know, hugely grateful for all that. And yeah, anyone who watches the channel, anyone who supports me, you know, you get a lot of twats commenting all sorts, and I think because I do some of the you know, some of these what I call documentary things, you know, people kind of expect a really high standard from me, and it's like, it's not Netflix or a BBC documentary, it's just me, one person, and I've got to do everything, and I'm doing my best, and at the end of the day, it's just a hobby. So when I get positive comments of people just saying, you know, they really enjoyed it, or thank you, or whatever, it just means the world to me, and just knowing that people, you know, the games mean that much to people, the same as how they mean to me, you know. And that's why I make the videos at the end of the day, is because they're such a huge part of my childhood, those games. They mean so much to me, so it's nice hearing that other people enjoy them. But yeah, I'm waffling on now. I'm going to cut this out, but it was just an update kind of about my life, you know, the moving house and everything, and just to say thanks again. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone who watched ever one of my videos, or commented, or liked, or anything, you know, I appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, the last 10 years has been an absolute blast for me, and I'm so grateful. And yeah, hopefully many more years of this channel. And yeah, I'll see you soon. Cheers.